I said was PC, I should also get those documents that were submitted to the judge, no?
Say that one more time.
It's in Article 3. It says any parties would receive any of the documentation that's pushed forward or something like that. Obviously, it wouldn't work for subpoenas and whatnot because I wouldn't be the party being subpoenaed, but...
Are you talking about the part where it says it's required that all parties and proceedings have a correct submission of documentation?
Yes, and then afterwards, just after that, it says something about both parties receiving it. Let me just check.
Right, so that would be the filing, right?
Yeah, the filing to the judge, I believe. I'm not sure. That's what I'm asking.
Well, to the docket.
Let me go down to it is where the fuck was that? Oh. It is required that all parties of the proceedings have a correct submission of documentation and summary of the request. So I assume if there's the request made that I am put on hold, I should have those documents too, no?
I don't know that that is a court proceeding.
In what do you mean? The talking to a judge and setting up the docket is not a court proceeding.
Right, the docket would be, but the check for PC is more of an oversight issue.
Oh no, that's what's on the docket now. I mean the docket itself. They had to do that so yesterday they told me I'd have 8 hours and then it would be on the docket. But I haven't received any information, but I had been told that it was on the docket. So I'm just wondering, it also says that I would need the PC there to be even put on the docket, so it would still fall under the same, question is, would I receive the submission or not?
Cool, Jack.
All right, so typically the way that this works is that you have an investigative hold that the police authorize themselves based on their need to investigate. You are placed on a hold, and then the police gather their basic statement of probable cause, and it needs to meet like a sniff test for a judge, which is basically just an oversight check that was implemented at some point during my tenure because we didn't want people to get to the point of the 72 hours, have the docket go up, and then say the judge looks at it and goes, oh, there's not enough PC. Why'd you waste this guy's time? So at the 24-hour point before the 72-hour hold extension is even authorized, the judge does like a basic sniff test just based on like it's not even, it's basically just like a scenario example. Like this guy did this with this, allegation. If we can substantiate those circumstances, would that meet, let's say, like terrorism at a very basic level? And the judge would say, passing the sniff test, you can, proceed to the docket filing.
Right.
So there's an oversight check there that is meant to protect you from being held without like any cause. But I don't know if I'd call that a court proceeding because it's it's not, kind of
the court proceeding would be when they
file the docket.
Yes, and that also is a requirement to have PC and evidence, and that's what I'm saying. I haven't received that, so I don't understand.
So you're talking about like incident report.
Well, what they deem to be PC to file the court proceeding. I don't know what they needed to do to file that court proceeding, but I assume, like it says, they need PC and evidence. That's what I'm asking. Do I get to see that? Because I did call the prosecutor, but he's ignored me and not come to let me know. That was probably an hour ago.
Do you have an attorney?
I've called an attorney to ask some questions, yes, but it's irrelevant because I am still the other party. So it does say the parties.
Sure.
So, I mean, he's the one that needs to bring it to me. Well, he doesn't need to bring it to me, but he needs to, I need to be informed of what he's brought forward somehow, I guess. I just don't know how.
Yeah, so this is so in the past, inmates were allowed email access on the court computers to access the docket.
Okay.
So I don't know if DOC has stopped doing that. And also, like I said, apparently a lot of things have changed because I still thought that people could, contact people from the lemon list in here, which I'm finding out is not the case.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we need to reevaluate a bunch of things because apparently things have changed and I was not aware of it.
Yeah, I mean that's all fine. Like I said, it doesn't really faze me. I just love to see the PC, the file for to process this the docket case as well. I don't mind how it gets here. If I ring this guy and he can't get it to me, that's whatever. But like am I wrong in saying that I am meant to know what their PC is once the docket's put up? Because is this not the discovery part to see if the
You're referring to the
trial?
fact that they still say pending?
I have no idea. I haven't seen it. That's what I mean. I've got no idea.
You haven't brought up the docket at all. Okay.
The thing is, it says. Let me have a look here. So long as there is probable cause and evidence, shall stay in state custody. So they do need to provide the PC and evidence at this point in the held until trial documentation.
Correct. Once it eclipses the 72 hours, there is basically something called a writ of habeas corpus.
No, it doesn't say. It says once a case is posted. It says the 72 hours could be a hold, but once the case is posted, I should get the evidence and the PC, and I haven't got any of that. So technically,
correct,
that would be in violation too if that's the case.
So, do you not have access to the docket in prison? I'm trying to understand.
I'm sure I could find access to the docket, but I'm also like I'm saying, need I guess the files that they had submitted if there's any extras to make the PC or evidence, so to speak. So I guess that would be whatever they've posted on there. I'm just not sure if anything has been posted. I mean, if you send me well, actually, I do have a phone I found on the ground just here, so I could probably check the docket now, but there's no other way.
Okay, so so traditionally in the past, there were computers where you could access the docket from prison. If that's not the case, we need to get that fixed. Second, there is a docket filing. I'm looking at it now. It was posted yesterday at 10:30 p.m. Pacific time. And it says basically you're accused of a number of crimes, brief statement of cause. And there's a preliminary evidence list that is an incident report. And I believe the question is why these are still listed as pending.
Unbelievable. The lady that came in, she seemed to really act like she understood the law. She was reading it off by heart, basically, like she knew everything. So it's strange that I'd have had this processing if she, didn't read the actual law. Pending, you say? That's interesting.
Good. Oh, good. You get D out.
When were you put on hold?
40 hours ago. So I've only been violated for about 16, 18 hours, maybe 24 hours.
Pretty fucking cool. Still badass. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, I was just calling to let you guys know.
Just out of curiosity, was there anything actually posted, or is it all labeled pending at the moment?
There is the list of charges, the prosecution, defense, witnesses, sentencing recommendations, statement of charges,
Kinda.
and then a reference to an incident report, as well as a phone subpoena and some other evidence about twats.
Yeah, just
It says pending, which I don't understand because
Yeah, so I mean, it sounds like the evidence isn't submitted or the PC, so I'm not sure.
well, so here the issue is as follows. So there's two things here. Number one is there needs to be probable cause and evidence to sustain the hold after 24 hours up to 72. They are required to file, before the 72-hour mark, or you can request a writ of habeas corpus, which basically says I'm being held without formal charges. I should be released. Now, second to that, there is discovery in which, that usually closes 48 hours or 72 hours, depending on what the judge sets in each case prior to the date of the actual trial. Now, there needs to be a basic level of probable cause and evidence to support, the charges when it is filed. I'm loath to get too deep into this because for obvious reasons, but I would need to ask them what part of the incident report is still pending.
Right.
I'm guessing based on this evidence, it's going to be mostly just around narrative by the officers.
Right. But
I'm unsure, or whatever's in that report. I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, right. So, I mean, it does say though once the case is posted. So, I mean, if it's not, if the evidence in PC isn't there, I don't understand why I would still be in jail. Listen, I'm not saying I'm going to run. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything. I'm just questioning the logic in which they're enforcing here by their own will. It seems that I should be free out of jail since there is no posted PC or evidence for the case yet. Because at this point, I mean, if this is discovery and it's already posted and it's a court proceeding, I would sit here and I would say, I want the case dismissed on the summary judgment that there's no evidence.
Yo.
If it's dismissed, by the way, it can still be re-added straight after. It's still within the 30-day statute. It wouldn't drop the charges, by the way. But it just mean it needs to be refiled. I think, or I just need to not be in jail. One of the two.
Yeah, easy enough. I only got like maybe 20, so I'm gonna fucking go do some work.
Oh, I can change that. I mean, do you have any idea if that's if I'm looking at this right?
Well, I'm thinking a different couple of angles and a couple steps ahead because
I don't remember it was, but yeah, I did that.
I mean, listen, even if the case was dismissed because of no evidence, they could just reapply the case right
no,
away.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about there's competing interests there where if, for example, so I'll spell this out. So the reason why we push people to file the case as fast as possible is because we in the DOJ have set a standard with the police whereby people on holds are to be given the opportunity to get bail as fast as possible because we don't want people just sitting on holds if they're going to be behaved. The issue with that then is that we need a docket filing to have a bail hearing because otherwise there is no record of proceeding. There's nothing filed. So what are you getting bail from? So we encourage them to put up the filing as fast as possible. And this may have resulted in people putting it up as fast as possible after the initial hold even though, let's say, the report isn't done yet, so that the bail hearing could be scheduled as it has in the past. But then this has a competing interest because now obviously you're entitled to the evidence. So
Well-
I'm trying to balance is the incentivization of, do I want to incentivize the officers to put it up as fast as possible so you can get a bail hearing scheduled? But if I do that, does that then incentivize them to basically not do it and to maximize the 72 hours so that they're not accused of not putting all the evidence forward?
Well,
So I need to figure out how to revolve those two issues.
It doesn't imply that they need all the evidence. It just says they need PC and
Right.
evidence.
Unfortunately, in this case, the incident report is likely pretty much everything. And if they're not done with that, it's one part and parcel. I guess they could upload things separately, but
they could
that's kind of an issue.
They could have a written statement by any one person that was there as a police officer.
Oh, no, there's a written statement. It's just, it's by the attorney.
And that would be PC if it was a person that was there. So I think if they've got enough PC to put me in jail to begin with, then they have enough PC to write down what it is.
Yeah, it's a middle ground paperwork issue.
Right, but there's no implication that they have to have all the evidence ready. Just PC is what it says here. They just need PC, and that's enough for the hold if it's posted. So their laziness, I don't think, should correspond to any sort of differing opinion in that area. It still just says PC. It doesn't say all evidence. Either way,
when were you placed on the hold again?
2 days ago, I believe. Almost 2 days.
So they put it up basically about a day after.
Yeah, something like that. It was like 30 hours, 32 hours, something like that, I believe. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I ain't questioning that there's a case or anything like that. I'm just, looking at my rights and what it says. There's no PC posted at all for this to get to this point, which is fine. It just means I just shouldn't be in jail. It doesn't mean the case shouldn't exist. It just means I shouldn't be in jail. That's all. At least in my opinion, of course, of a guy that just read the legislation 5 minutes ago.
So if they hadn't filed your case,
I'd be stuck here. Yeah, it looks like that, and for 72 hours at least. That's why I'm confused that they filed it, because if they don't have the PC
like I said,
on the filing,
they've been incentivized to put something up as fast as possible so you can ask for bail.
Yeah, but I think that's a lazy cop-out to imply somebody can't write a statement that they've... Oh. What is going on?
Okay.
Hello?
I will inquire what's going on. Do you have anything else going on?
Hello, do you hear me, sir? I think, did my mouse just die? Oh, sorry, do you hear me, sir?
Yeah, just now.
Oh, I was just going to say, sorry, that, I mean, I think it's a pretty lazy cop-out for somebody to imply that they have to rush something like this within 24 hours. I mean, the reality is they've got PC in a statement before I get put in jail. I know the procedures. I know how all the MDTs, all that sort of bullshit works. If I'm in handcuffs and I'm in the cells, they've already got their PC. So whatever they're thinking, they'd have written down in a fucking report somewhere. All they would have to do is copy paste a part of that. That's the PC. So
yeah, I don't disagree. The incident report should be uploaded. I'm just unsure why that's not done, which is what I'm going to ask.
Okay.
If you feel that there is not sufficient probable cause to sustain your hold, then I would suggest that you get your lawyer and file a writ of habeas corpus.
I have no idea what the fuck that is, but I'm not going to be filing anything because I believe I shouldn't be in jail anyway.
That's what a writ is.
Well, I've already explained it twice to the police and their prosecutor. I'm not sure what else should happen. I don't think I need to file anything if my rights are being violated. Especially if people know about it.
So the action of filing a writ is saying formally that you don't believe there's PC to sustain your charges. And you're asking to be released because you don't believe that the protocols have been followed.
No, I mean there might be PC for my charges to be pushed. I have no idea what they've seen and what they believe is the PC.
Right. So I'm saying if you feel that you've not been notified according to the procedure, etc., then you would file a writ.
Okay, so I talk to a lawyer at that point, or
yeah, lawyer can just file a very simple claim. Just say, my client's been held. His case was filed. There's no evidence on the docket whatsoever. He should be released.
Okay, well,
and then a judge will take that up and hear it.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go call a lawyer and see what happens.
All right, and I'll investigate on the other side, and I will look into figuring out how to get prisoners access to that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure there won't be that much of a complication. Hey, listen, I mean, at the end of the day, if it says that we're entitled to it, I mean, it would have been fine for someone just to deliver some papers. Like, I know it's fucking 2024
I don't
or
disagree
whatever,
with
but,
you.
Someone could just hand me a piece of paper. Not a big deal.
I agree.
Okay.
All right, I'll look into it, sir.
I'll give it a shot. I gotta plug my mouse in again. Chat 1 sec.
Soze, what the hell are you gonna do now?
Well, it depends. Are you a lawyer?
Technically, yes.
No, I mean, can you go post on the Docket for me and say what I just said? Whatever he just said. The post articulated malice. Just say there's no fucking evidence posted, and it says in the statute that there needs to be fucking evidence posted for me to be held longer than fucking 24 hours if the docket's posted. You know what?
Yeah, technically, I don't think I can defend you. I don't know if that counts as me defending you or not. I think it does.
Probably. I mean, you're saying there's a conflict of interest here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I got my bar license, but I'm only allowed to prosecute.
Oh shit! Maybe we should make our own case then. You want to prosecute them? I'm sure there's something in here about a violation of rights or treason, perhaps. I mean, I believe there's treason. Hey, actually, Cornwood, did you know that you're able to impeach people, right? The mayor.
Yeah, I don't think we can impeach the mayor. I was looking through the impeachment shit earlier.
So who can impeach him then?
Well, no, I just mean in general. Because I don't think he's done anything to get impeached. I mean, he did. I mean, he was a terrorist years ago, but but I'm pretty sure everything was written under the when the government collapsed and then was rebuilt. Basically, legally, what happened with the old government doesn't count, as far as I know.
Well, it doesn't say that, though. It says if you were ever convicted in San Andreas by a court of law, then you could be impeached, and that is factual evidence. It also says if you ever admit to a police officer or peace officer that you've committed a felony, you can also be impeached. And he has said it to multiple police officers that he is, in fact, a fucking convicted terrorist. So, I mean, technically, you could be impeached if you wanted to impeach him. It says also above that, may be impeached. So, I guess that would also be a bit of a, if they feel like impeaching him or something. I don't know how it works, so.
I mean, maybe.
The truth be told, bigger.
No, I wish. I think it's the scarf. You like it? You like my SWAT uniform?
Yeah, actually, you look great. You look healthy, Cornwood.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, look, truth be told, I mean, Max is probably the best thing that's happened to the police department in the last few months. So, police departments had to deal with a whole bunch of bullshit for a long time. And Max being the commissioner, I mean, I told him this myself. I just told him this. I said, look, shit, when you're not the mayor no more, maybe you should just stay as the commissioner.
Okay. I mean, listen, I don't know what the commissioner does, but the prosecutor's retarded. He's the guy putting me in jail.
Yeah, who is that? Who's prosecuting this?
I don't know. He's got a real soy-looking face. He's got like a real clean-shaven beard. He's a redhead, of course. He wears a tight T-shirt. Looks like it's straight out of the fucking 80s. Probably had to buy it from a fucking eBay post from 30 years ago that's been sitting there. I don't understand. It's an idiot. That's what I do know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Mr.
yeah, yeah.
Mr. Soy, I believe.
Okay. Hmm. I just don't know if you committed terrorism or treason, excuse me.
I don't know if I committed treason either, and apparently the police don't. Neither do the judges. I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know why you were sent to jail. Like, I'm reading through the report.
I don't think I even did joyriding. I returned a police vehicle that was in the middle of a highway directly to the police station.
So it looks like okay, so he passed out and fell out of the car.
Hey, listen.
So you were
I'm gonna call a fucking lawyer, okay? He passed out and fell out of the car. I don't know what. Listen, just give me 1 second. I'm
okay.
just gonna call my lawyer.
I mean, shit, you got officer discretion on this shit. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have given you joyriding.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, you know. Sometimes some police are humans before police officers, and then there's some police officers that are just dumb fucks with a badge and a gun. Okay. NWA was right.
Uh-huh.
Hello, sir.
Hey, buddy, it's Mr. Jailman. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I looked at your case on the docket and seen there's no evidence in it yet.
Mm-hmm. I was just ringing you to talk about that because I was just talking to a judge down here, I believe, and they had said if we post some shit that says, hey, my rights are violated, then apparently we could get me out of jail because I looked at the legislation. It also says once the docket is posted on a HUT trial, they need the evidence and PC to hold me in jail, and they didn't post that, so I'd assume they would have had to release me 12 hours ago. So if I've been violated for 12 hours, and I'd greatly appreciate if I could be unviolated. So,
sure thing. I can get a writ of habeas corpus done within the next 10 minutes.
Thank you, Shakespeare. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir.
Good day.
Goodbye.
Hey, looks like I'm getting a dubious Scorpius Scorpion written up right now.
Yeah, why are you in criminal possession of a Class 2 firearm? You have a weapons license. I paid for it.
I'm unsure. Is it legal to have any gun if you have a license? I don't understand how it works, honestly.
I mean,
I did have a weapon license.
It's not illegal to have that, right?
I don't know.
We did we not straight up ask Judge Gatsby?
I can't remember, but it's a police issued firearm anyway, and I got it from the state. And also, I'm not even sure if I'm still a police officer or not. I asked those questions, but they wouldn't answer it. And it's strange that they did all that out of their jurisdiction. It's very actually, what happened in the meeting there today, Corn Dog?
Nothing, unfortunately.
No, nothing changed. Interesting.
The dadgum shit show.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah. Sounds like Los Santos to me.
Oh.
What you been up to, Cletus? Where you been?
Hell, I spent the last week. I flew out of town. I had to go take care of the farm and shit. I went to Dallas actually. Went back to Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. Had a tailor make me this nice SWAT suit. You know, since we don't have no BCSO SWAT gear yet, but I had one custom made for me. So I got this, and I got like a sand, like desert camo one as well. So we got like a brown, black, and then like a desert camo is what I got.
Great. No one will see you rolling through the fucking desert, Cornwood. I can't.
Yeah,
wait
it'll
to
be
see it.
great.
I'll just think you're one of those spinning furball things that roll through the desert, you know, like in the westerns.
Yeah, like a damn shit with tumbleweed.
That's the one, a tumbleweed.
Oh,
Perfect shape for it.
yeah. I don't see nothing in legislation that implies the weapons license covers anything but, you know, weapons.
I haven't. Yeah, I mean, I just read the first few